All right, so we can look at some of the tools that we can bring out with us. I'm going to talk about some of the things that we can take with us on an everyday kind of situation, and then work into a little bit more of a specialized tools for when we're going out in and off the trail a little bit more. So one of the first tools that I recommend is a good folding knife. So this one here is a good solid folding knife. It's the better the quality that you have in this, the more you're going to get out of it. It's one of those things I definitely recommend, quality over quantity kind of situations. And it's not going to be used for every situation, but it's going to be used for a lot. And as soon as you start carrying one, you're going to realize how often that you're going to utilize it. Something else that you're going to look at is going to be a multi-tool. A good multi-tool is good for a variety of different situations. You're going to utilize the pliers a lot on a regular basis, as well as if it has other tools such as a file in it. It's going to be good for keeping the rest of your tools in good standing, sharp condition. Something else that as soon as you get into the backwoods a little bit more to look at is getting a full tang knife. So a full tang knife is the piece of steel that the blade's made out of, goes all the way through the handle, all the way to the bottom end, and then it has a handle material on top of it. So you're dealing with one piece of steel instead of multiple pieces of steel with the folding knives, and that means it's going to stand up to a little bit more abuse. So if you're using it as a fro or prying or something like that, it's going to stand up a little bit better. Not always recommended, but you're going to get a little bit more out of it. And then next tool that you can look at is a hatchet and or an axe, depending on how far you're going and what you have available for transport. So a good sharp axe, making sure it's in good quality, good standing order. Make sure it's nice and sharp, well oiled before you go out, and if you can, keep a little bit of oil with you to make sure that it doesn't rust while you're out. Sometimes instead of utilizing an axe, you might also use a machete. Similar uses, but this one here has the blade on one side for chopping, as well as it has a saw on the other side. So I don't have to carry multiple tools. I can utilize one tool and keep it with me from there. Then going in to the saws themselves, I can utilize something like this, which is a nice retractable blade with a clip on it. I can attach it to a backpack or that. So if I'm not entirely worried about space, I can utilize something like this. If I'm worried about space a little bit more, I have one of these saws as well. And this one here rolls right up. Nice and small, goes inside a pouch, and I can tuck that away a lot easier, space-wise, but quality-wise and functionality, they work a lot the same. There's a couple different tools. We can go through and look at the individual purposes of what we can do with each of them. I'll post that in separate videos.